What's up, y'all? Twine Eagles 215. Welcome back to the channel. And if you new and you never seen me before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, today I'm going to get into this thing called training camp. Now, what I'm going to talk about today, guys, basically is I'm going to go through the past few days. I haven't uploaded a lot. You know, I do work a full-time job. It's kind of hard. I know y'all don't want to hear that, blah, 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 blah. But I want to upload as much as I can. Really 3 or 4 times a week, to be honest. And whenever news hits. But we're going to talk about training camp. Let's get right into it. Carson Wentz, guys, you know, and this is why it's called training camp. Because people are not there to be perfect. People are there to make mistakes. People are there to learn. People are there for, at the end of the day, what I said in my last video. You need to go check this out if you're watching this video. It's about the chemistry, guys. You got to have chemistry with just about everybody. You know, Carson wasn't here, so he's trying to get back in the groove. You know, the training camp thing, you know, he was doing individual drills around this time last year. Now he's in full go, you know, and, you know, he kind of can get the bond with the guys that he needs as a quarterback. He can spend the time that he needs as a quarterback. Now, you know, training camp, you're going to have your good days and you're going to have your bad days, you know. Carson had a bad day, in practice. I think it was a day or so ago to be exact, but he had a bad practice. What he did was he got the team of wide receivers together that he knows that he's going to have to throw to. He took the leadership after practice. Yo, man, I had a bad game. If y'all don't mind, let's stay behind. Let's work on this thing. That's basically taking the leadership in the steps, saying that I want us to succeed. That's basically what it's saying. Carson wants to succeed. He wants his team to succeed. So what he does, he works on his chemistry. He works with Alshon Nelson. They go over things. You know, you talk to Deshaun Jackson. You got to have the communication and the big chemistry together in order to make this thing work. You can't just, you know, throw the guys out there and hope for the best type of ordeal. So, you know, that's a good thing that Carson did. You know what I mean? You also got a lot of stuff going on. You got Miles Sanders showing up, making touchdowns. You know, I think he got a 5-yard touchdown just today. I seen a screenplay to Deshaun Jackson, you know, where he basically a little quick screen, him come out the back, you know, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Everybody is doing pretty good. You know, everybody is not going to do, you know, good every single day, like I've said. You know what I'm saying? I think Jordan Mailata was getting beat. I don't know. I forgot who. I want to say Joe Osman. I think he was getting beat by him a few times. And, you know, it's just things that everybody has to work on. You know, you have to work on certain things. Training camp is just made to make mistakes and fix them. That's what we have to understand. You know what I mean? You got Jason Arcega-Whiteside caught a touchdown today. It was a tip ball, and he caught it and ran to the house. You know, things of that nature you can't take for granted because, you know, anything can happen at any given time. The awareness was there, so that's a good play by him. Jordan Howard is coming along very good. We have to look at Doug Peterson even said that he's a quiet, cool guy. He's also a guy that he didn't know how he was until how shifty he was and how, not shifty, but how good he was until he seen him on the field. Doug had good comments to say about Jordan Howard, which that's awesome. You know, and like I said, a lot of guys are doing pretty good right now. This is training camp. We can't take this with a grain of salt and run with it. These guys are practicing and they're trying to better themselves and they're trying to all be on one accord. That's the most important thing. Everybody get on one accord. And another thing that I have to say, I love it when the defense wins sometimes and sometimes the offense wins. You got to be good you got to be good on both sides of the ball. I don't want to see the offense win every time. I don't want to see the defense win all the time. Sometimes it needs to be vice versa. You know what I mean? That lets you know that, these guys are really, these guys is really synced in on what's going on, and they are basically playing the game. And when they're playing the game, they know that they have to push that guy on the other side to be better. You know what I mean? And I have to figure this guy out. You see what I'm saying? And I think that we're good on both sides of the ball and we're solid. So this just will help us when we're playing good teams with good defense or a team with a good offense. Playing our own team, I think, really helps us because we're solid on both sides of the ball, and that's very, very important. You got some teams that's not as solid on offense as they are on defense, and vice versa. So this was very good, and it's great. You know what I'm saying? You got Jalen Mills, Ronald Darby, them kind of guys. They're hurt. They're coming back slow, but they're coming. You know what I mean? They didn't play 11 on 11, but they did play 7 on 7. So that's a good thing. Guys making progress. Matt Hollins did get hurt again. I don't know. I think if Matt Hollins don't play this year, I think this is his last ride. I mean, he's been hurt majority of the time, so that's just my opinion about it. I mean, the guy's been hurt, but he did do good when he played, but now he's not playing, and it's kind of, messing us up, I think, big time. But it's just a roster spot in general. You know what I mean? But training camp has been very good. The guys are doing well. They're learning. They're making mistakes, and that's all that matters. That's what training camp is about. Learning from your mistakes. So if y'all got any questions or comments y'all want to know, leave them down there in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about training camp. And y'all know what the slogan is. It's always Fly Eagles Fly.